Alright, we're about to forge a ring, which I will later on engrave a rune. And this project is one of those when I forge, I used to think, wow, this is such a beautiful craft, the blacksmithing. It's a beautiful art, and the material, it's iron itself, how it is to work with. It's fascinating, and when I forge these, it makes me very happy. But more on that later on. Now let's start forging. So this ring will have two thinner parts that goes around the finger, and then a diamond-shaped plate, kind of, where I shall engrave a rune. So we'll continue forging this one, making it a bit thinner. I want this two thinner parts to be roughly equally in thickness, since these two are going to meet. So to make the ring look a bit nicer, I'm aiming to get it as close to each other as possible. So the next part here is the part where I find this so beautiful, this art. And the next step is to smash the working piece and shape the diamond-shaped plate in the center. And I find it fascinating how you can prepare iron first, and then you just hit it and flatten it out, and it becomes, in this case, a ring. It is also, when I'm forging leaves, it's also the same. We are shaping it and making out of a round bar, and then you just smash it, and it's a leaf. So I always get fascinated by that. So yeah, let's see if we can get this round bar into a diamond shape. To be sure I don't get any cold shots, I forge down the corners. We're again there. I will have to forge edges here and shape it into the desired shape. Try to get it symmetrical. I think it's good for now. Now I shall flatten these out and make them thinner. I can forge these relatively thin, a bit thicker here at the center, but making a taper, so it's quite thin here. This shall be a quite large ribbon, so I will need these to be quite long. And I'll double check I got it symmetrical. Ground in one. And now I'm gonna do something that our ancestors would not understand why would I do it. Better that. Back in the days when they didn't have machines, they wanted to forge as clean as they could to show their crafting skills. So leaving hammer marks and even making hammer marks as I did now was not something that they would do. But it's common today when we have a machine, we want things to look rough and handmade. It's kind of a style that we're looking for. So, and to some point, I can agree with our ancestors that forging clean, I think it also looks good, but sometimes it's for the design, it fits well to the design, it adds something to the piece. And so one can also use it as a contrast by having a clean forged surface and then a rough hammered surface next to it. Makes a nice contrast. So I use it and many other blacksmiths as well. But now I'm gonna engrave the rune and I'm going to turn this into a finger ring. I will do so and show you the end results.